Alrighties, here we are. Game number 2 between Kiante / me. Should I say me? It seems weird, like...
It's more professional to say Kiante, but at the same time, we kind of straddle this both professional and, like, casual thing.
Yeah, I bet you do straddle things professionally, you dog.
Casually and professionally.
Kiante is the teal Protoss in the bottom right. Eriador is the brown Zerg in the top left. Kiante, your motivation for picking Fighting Spirit, now that we can get the on-the-ball interview right here.
Well, I mean, it's quite literally the boringest map in the map pool. Literally, it is.
Boringest.
It's the boringest map in the map pool. It's the only map where I know that I could go 12 next if I get the right spawns, which isn't this one, unfortunately. If you spawn top right or bottom left, you can do a 1 hex wall and just 12 next. That beats everything except for 9 pool.
So you can cheat, basically.
Yeah, exactly. That was my intention, but unfortunately didn't work out, of course. Going for an early scout here means that I'm definitely not going to go for a 12 nexus unless I saw a 12 hatch at the top right hand side, which drone did not spawn at. Drone in the meantime just doing the standard overlord scout. Looks like it's going to be overpool. That's an overpool, right?
Yep, that's an overpool.
Oh god,
Kind of,
I've just had flashbacks to when I used to divine all of my Brood War wisdom from YouTube videos.
It's like an 11
People
pool.
suggested. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. And second scout coming out.
Your scout's gonna get in there.
Yep.
See what's going on.
And yeah, not much else is going on. Forge is up. And if I was playing any other game, that cannon wouldn't be going down right now.
Cannon. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
But I mean, when you
so,
like,
yeah, why build that cannon? You've seen the spawning pools like only halfway done. You could easily get away with Nexus and then.
Oh sure.
I mean, cross map too. That is.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
That's a scared Kiante putting down a cannon right now.
I've got no excuses here. I was just like, fuck. Well, I guess it was kind of like, alright, so in the previous game, like, I played this, like, Lings got in my base, and I got thrown off Kilter, and everything went to shit, right?
Right.
So I was like, well, if I make a cannon early on, then Lings won't get in my base, and everything won't go to shit.
No, guys, you're thinking about it all wrong.
Logic.
This is the, like, this ain't your OSL. Like, this isn't a world where everything makes sense. I've seen Cow build a hatchery inside a man's base seconds after the game began. You need that cannon, because this is some bizarre no man's land where builds don't make sense and nothing is as it seems. I applaud the cannon. I don't think there's fear there so much as entirely reasonable terror.
I love the way that you describe that. Is that I've seen Cow build a hatchery in a man's base. It sounds like an old, like, you know, sea captain talking about something he saw at T1.
Yeah.
On the
I was out at sea and I saw a hatchery pop out.
Top right.
A kraken or something ridiculous.
The nice off expansion at the top right for Eriador.
Is that off? No, it's not. That's fine.
Is it? I think it's beautiful, whatever it is. No, off as in far away, far off.
Well, I mean, that's standard. That's like where
for realsies?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Completely
Look,
standard.
I don't know. I don't know.
Another natural, and then you
pick...
expand to the main.
But look at this. I've got like a 2 hex wall here, and I've got 2 probes blocking it. Looks like it's actually going to pay off here as well. The lane's glitching around outside.
That is the fantastic wall. Yeah. That worked out.
Well...
all the Zerglings got in.
I spoke too soon.
And single Zergling in my base.
Oh, he's tempting those probes away though.
If not for just the scout, this is not a bad link.
Oh yeah, it's... Well, I mean, the fact that it cost 8 links to get in makes it not all that worthwhile. Yeah. Probably would have hoped to get 3, but the fact that I had those probes blocking really helped out there.
And those entirely reasonable cannons.
Yeah. And in the meantime, like, Drone still hasn't made gas. Looks like he's going to go for something like a 5-hatch build, I guess. Actually, grabbing an Evo chamber before his gas. And I've still got a probe in his base that's actually scouting.
In the first game, he got a really early Evo chamber as well, and I figured I chalked that up to because he scouted your Stargate and he wanted some anti-air, but I think that's kind of part of his build. It looks like it's part of his build.
Yeah. So I actually suicided my probe there, but I guess I just had more pressing concerns. Or something like that, I don't know. Stargate is finishing up, Citadel on the way, and there's actually a Zealot running into Drone's base, trying to do a little bit of counterattacking here, knowing that the Lings are all dead.
Yeah, that's going to do some damage.
A lot. At the very least, such delay, or like, deferred mining. Like, that's beautiful.
Boom.
Oh, yes! And he picks off the drones. Kiante, you didn't tell us you were capable of play like this.
Look at this.
How
this
boring.
isn't boring. This is,
I'm sorry.
Oh my god, this is the drone killeriest game I've seen all day.
You know what? If you kill a drone, should that not count as a win against Liquid Drone?
That's a good point.
Oh my god,
I literally just killed a drone.
If only for his name.
Yeah.
I can't believe this Zealot's still alive. This is awesome.
He's kind of confused though.
Well, yeah, he's a little bewildered.
He's like, dude, what? What is this?
Am I actually doing damage?
Oh, third drone!
Oh.
So there's actually a drone that died to my initial cannon. So that's 4 drones. I've literally, I'm 4-1 up now. 4-1.
What I especially
GG guys.
like is that the Corsair is out now and attacking the Overlord that was by the Natural. And
4 drones and an Overlord. Sounds like a movie.
3 Zealots inbound to that third. And there's, 4 Zerglings on their way up to defend it, but 4 Zerglings against 3 Zealots ain't a great... Oh well, and some kind of way, I suppose.
Yeah, the Zealots are just going home. Looks like they just wanted to apply a little bit of pressure and force some more Zerglings to be made. In the meantime, looks like I'm getting a Templar Archives, a few extra gateways, so everything's pretty standard there. +1 is on the way, as well as speed, so... It's not really well lined up though, so it doesn't look like it's going to be a sort of like +1 Zealot attack. Just just quick upgrades to try and counteract drones quick +1, which is
what's interesting is that after that Overlord went down, drone was actually supply blocked for a fair while.
Is this like an old school build that I just am not aware of? Because like it just doesn't seem like a. I feel like I'm looking at a campaign Zerg right now. There's some like a Spore Colony, there's a Sunken Colony.
I think he just likes to get early upgrades and then make lots of drones. But I mean, 5 hatch before gas is a fairly modern build actually. Well, I mean, I say modern, but
Kiante, that was beautiful Zealot micro. You just saved that Zealot in the middle of the Zergling fight. I was blown away. It was awesome.
And
I feel like I was the only one watching, but
No, I caught it. I caught it on the camera. It's all good. People will know what you're talking about. I think Drone just likes to drone up. Like, he has a lot of drones, at least at his main and natural, particularly his main. Perhaps maybe should transfer a few over to the third base. Looks like there's a Zealot attack coming up here, +1 with speed, but...
And the Corsairs sneak into the main, where there is nothing to kill, but also no...
Yeah, the Corsairs haven't been continued to be produced. Looks like Drone's been quite active on the map with Zerglings as well, trying to pick off like straggling Zealots and things like that. But until the +1 finishes on the Zerglings, they can't really fight the Zealots. The Zealots have control, but the +1's almost done, so this isn't going to last for very long. It's going to be important that I make sure I don't get caught out when that upgrade finishes. And Storm is on the way as well. Could potentially
that upgrade
be
is
some
just about done. So, and you've got some Zealots just kind of hanging out over here.
Yeah, no. Well, the thing is, there's like some city and shit. I probably should have attacked into the natural there, but there's a lot of Zerglings on the map. That's a little bit scary.
I like the DT in with the Zealots.
And you're keeping them nice and clumped, so it's not so bad.
Yeah, just keeping map control here, as opposed to trying to actually go and like win the game or anything like that. And looks like lurkers are being researched as well, so it's going to be sort of a lurker lane style that fits in well with the early +1 upgrade. Makes the lanes more effective.
And behind it, he takes the base at the top right as well.
So your robos going down at the same time as the lurker upgrade. Are you anticipating lurkers or?
Well, I mean, it's a pretty standard timing for the robo there. It wasn't on purpose or anything like that.
Oh, it's just you being boring.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just me literally going through the paces and being like, well, and I actually lost the Templar there. I totally didn't even notice that. Like, when I played the game. Does explain why I didn't have that much Storm in the mid game though.
I look forward to that.
Oh, spoiler alert! Yeah.
Whoa!
As a fan of your boring playstyle, that really titillates me. Guys, you can look forward to not a lot of Storm later. I do like this attack though.
I think this was the point when I realized he had +1. And I should have realized it before, but I think I actually figured it out now. Simply because my Zealots weren't really ripping those Zerglings apart like they should have. But I do have +2 on the way, which is almost done, and that's going to give me another upgrade advantage, at least for a little while, until his +2 finishes. So it's sort of like a race, like a really slow race, and then like someone gets a little bit ahead, and someone else sort of catches up. And I'm the guy who's getting ahead, by the way.
Ooh, wow.
You most certainly are.
Look at you.
Can I ask, Kiante, do you just not like the Cateran amulet, or is there a reason you don't get it, or
well,
like
it's expensive, and I mean I can't really argue that. Well, I have like 700, but
no. I just meant like philosophically, not in the context of this game.
Well, I mean, okay, let's speak about this in like the context of the boring toss, right? As I like
on the
attack.
subject, you just killed about 18 lings, and then the last one killed the Archon.
Hi.
Yeah. Well, I mean, think about this, right? Like, okay, so if you put on like an outfit, right, and then you accessorize it,
are you
then
going to say amulets are so out this year?
when you accessorize it with a fucking amulet, is that boring? Tell me that.
No, but in fairness,
okay,
you've built a unit that harnesses eldritch energies from a psionic web of solar-powered plant alien creatures.
He's wearing like a bit of
control the very elements themselves.
Yeah, but he's wearing a bit of tree moss
from boring.
And like a yellow jumpsuit. Like that's pretty boring. Like
no, not
he looks like a character
like
on
a mechanical like spacesuit that harnesses his psionic power. This. I mean, like, what's an amulet on something that high tech and advanced? It's nothing.
I know
in fact,
someone.
An amulet would make it more boring. An amulet's like, well, why not just put some like glitter on this damn thing and like some pipe?
Yeah. At that point, you're really gilding the lily.
So I should mention at this point that looks like Kiante is doing a giant 2-base all-in. If you didn't notice, have like 9 gateways. And I haven't expanded.
A lot of zealots, Jesus Christ! Like that is.
Drone's actually kind of skimpy on defense here.
He has
5
lurkers though.
But all of these zealots versus those lurkers, I don't know if that'll go so well for you.
Yeah.
Well, he has the obs on the way in, at least that much.
He's actually trying to move in a little bit. Really unfortunate timing there. The observer just gets to his base as the lurkers move out.
I love that storm.
Oh man, look at these! Oh, there's a storm. You misled me. There are storms here.
Well, he said he didn't have enough. I also like that there's an awful lot of your army just chilling on that bridge. They're okay. They're not involved.
Okay.
It's not important.
These storms. I was looking forward to boring no storms 1A, 2A, 3A, and you gave me storms.
I'm sorry. I mean, I had to use a couple, right?
I suppose.
I'm kind of curious. That Archon, he just isn't into fighting, is he? Is he a pacifist?
What Archon?
Conscientious.
The one on the bridge. It's just chilling with some goons. I guess it's happy now that there are lings to kill.
Oh, that guy.
And an obs hanging out in the just across the bridge as well.
I have to say, Kiante, this is sterling. This is significantly better than the first game.
Joking aside, you are winning this game as far as I can tell.
And you've got a Templar with Storm just chilling in his mineral line, like ready for when things go south. Like,
are we watching the same game? I feel like you've been on a bugged replay because there's no Templar in his.
Yeah, and I don't see the Archon he was talking about earlier.
Yeah, you actually you're bugged.
Oh,
like you're off the reservation. Okay. Like I was looking really hard. I was like, maybe it's my bridge. And then Hawaiian Pig, you said something like you were agreeing with it.
Way more boring. Like you can't imagine. I'm in a beautiful alternate world where Kiante is even more boring than he knows.
And is he?
Yeah. He is. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he's floating 2,000 minerals and 500
gas. That's
where
normal. That's actually what I'm floating.
Drone is floating 3,000 minerals and 2,000 gas.
No, that's not. That's not what
he's just now 0.5. He has 7 drones-ish total.
been in a bugged replay for a while, haven't you?
Oh, I think so. A normal person would have noticed, but I was just really embracing the boredom.
There's 7 drones in the main. They're moving out like right now. Is that happening on your screen?
Sorry, I accidentally muted you.
Oh, fantastic.
Like Kiante.
Okay, so describe the main to me right now. What's in the main?
A hive and about 8 goons.
Well, it's close. I mean, there's like it's like 15 goons,
ops,
2 Archons, and
4 ops,
5
ops.
This is like an alternate reality where something so like trivial has been changed, like I don't know, the smell of bananas or something like that has just changed. So like the world is the same otherwise, but just the smell of bananas is different. I think that's what we've got here. Is that Joel's looking at very much the same game, but there's a few nuances that are different.
Yeah. And so like at the moment, like drone shit is dead. And I'm double expanding, but I mean my bases are pretty much completely mined out. In the meanwhile, he's sitting on like 3 pretty fresh bases. If he can hold this top position, he'll be in a good spot.
In my replay, you've pretty much got this cracked.
Well,
like, this,
I mean,
this is incredible. In fact, I would argue that if you don't win in that one, we should just say there should be a recount, and maybe you should win, because none of us at least thought that happened.
Looks like this 12 o'clock base is pretty much dead. The hatchery goes down.
That's not very boring of you.
I'm sorry. Well, actually it is. The more bases you take, the more boring it is.
You're being very safe. That's actually not boring. That's absolutely boring.
If I was being boring, I would have like not expanded.
You would have made carriers or something ridiculous.
Yeah, well, yeah, I would have made carriers as I got mined out.
Can I just ask, oh wow, there's an enormous probe. Oh wait, Kiante, are you distance mining from the from the 6 o'clock?
No, I'm actually mining from it, like legitimately.
Oh my God.
I did actually distance mine a little bit from it, though. That
in
is
my
true.
game, you've got about 100 probes distance mining from it.
Okay, so
it's a little bit different. No, yeah, I did distance mine a little bit from that.
Smell of bananas. That's something like it's like apples or different shit.
All apples are bad to eat now.
Yeah, they're bad for you. An apple a day makes you have to go to the doctor every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's your ultimate universe. This is I'm not. I don't want to say get out of the game, but you guys. I think
this is pretty much over on my screen.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he has a bunch of defilers. He has 6 defilers, so
that's fair.
On my screen, he has 6.
Despite the fact that the hive is dead, and he does actually have the defiler mound up, so it's not that big a deal. It's like drones attempting to move out a little bit there, but it's a little bit late on the swarms. So all the locust died, which wasn't like the best thing to do. Have Reaver tech coming up along with a robotics.
I can see that. And I can't help but notice you're also now distance mining from the 3 o'clock, which I assume means that in real life you expanded to there.
I did. There's a
wow,
whole.
I'm getting good at this bugged replay business.
You're actually able to read what's actually happening in the bugged replay.
It's like it's a kind of a low-level divination. They call him the Bug Whisperer.
So looks like Drone's going to try and push up and take down this probably poorly chosen base by...
what are you doing? Why are you... Whoa, your whole army is going to try and fit through here?
Yeah. I mean, it's not really...
You consciously did this, right? You sent goons through this, like... This is a goon nightmare. There's pylons, cannons, robos, versus children, and a mineral line just for them to dance through. This is...
I was really hoping to buffer for them while the Reaver got out. And the Reaver got out, but it's almost dead, which is not the best.
The best part is, on my screen, you just moved everything there. There was nothing to fight. None of it's getting hurt. It's just chilling. It's just like...
a world
like
where goons
in my building.
can walk freely.
Oh, they still don't walk freely.
Where goons can walk... Oh, I see.
So, I don't know if you've heard, but goons actually can't hit shit under Swarm. So, I'm not entirely sure why the goons were sent to deal with the Swarm menace.
Yeah,
but
I have to question this choice on your part.
They are good at tanking lurker hits though. I'll give them that.
Yeah, but for what? What's dealing the damage? I guess the 2 Archons. So
yeah.
That is true.
I had Zealots at some point, and then, but my macro is kind of failing right now. And by kind of failing, I mean I've actually got like 3k, 2k. It's not bugged, that's real.
For just making mass Archons, which is just the best way to deal with that, I think.
And the worst part of this is I actually lost my robotics facility.
Oh my god.
So I can only just finish now. Should be able to make Reavers again if I wanted to.
You have a Robo... Wait, no, I definitely see 2 Robos. You have a Robo at your...
Yeah, I have one at the 6 o'clock as well. But that only just came up.
I see.
For some reason I'm not making a Reaver. Not...
Oh, you meant your support. Okay, that makes more sense.
That's what I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Because you have like 3 Robo facilities.
So finally actually made some Reavers there. Could have made them like 5 minutes ago, but that's cool. I mean, whatever.
Wait a minute, you're building Reavers?
Playing Goons versus Crackling.
Well, to be fair, I'm not making shuttles as well, so they're like the boring incarnation of Reavers.
I don't know what game you guys are watching, but I'm watching the boring toss, and it is every bit as boring as I dreamed.
There's a truck outside my house, by the way.
Alternate Universe world. What's going on over there?
Kiante has, it seems, his army just kind of in a kind of, like, you know, you might have patrol. He's got some kind of Dragoon dance pattern set up, where the Dragoons are just kind of waggling back and forth outside that choke, near Drone's third. Drone has been one by one suiciding, like he's building overlords, but they're just, like, sorry, what's the word? They're rallied to outside.
That's happening on ours as well. I'm seeing some overlords just kind of rally right into death. Yeah.
I think he's lost about 15 that way, like just constantly. It's beautiful. Also, Kiante has pushed in with 2 Templar. Those are the first 2 things to go in this attack, and the Sunks just don't seem to want to attack them. Like they're just chilling. It's great. No storms though. So boring, guys.
The Templar push.
The final word on the Ultimate Universe is that it's so boring. Yeah, it's fantastic. So really, I mean, how much different is the Alternate Universe from the real universe?
Maybe in the Alternate Universe, Templars all think that they're like the hero Templar from the campaign who can shoot, but really they're not. And they walk into attack, and they're like, "What's going on, guys?
What's going on? Yeah.
Holy shit!
How you doing, guys?
Stormed. I stormed, guys. See that?
I do like the idea of asking for an update from the Alternate Universe world. I feel like making like a weather update screen just for Sir Jolt, where you can be like standing in rain, asking for an update.
Second storm hits nothing. That's fine.
Yeah, like, watch out, guys. There's a storm warning, but not.
Have a little ticker come across the screen. Alternate Universe inhabitants, beware.
And I know I asked
there it is.
for it, but this is so dull.
Kiante takes a game off of Drone. I mean, at the end of the day, boring as Kiante could be, the result is kind of exciting. I'll say that.
You guys, no, wait, slow down, please. I need to express my unadulterated joy. I got to see Kiante win with play so boring you literally cannot do it in a game of Brood War. Like that's like I cannot express how happy I am because again, like the words don't exist. It's insane. This is the best day in about 6 years. I've been sick for a week. I feel as though I could leap mountains now.
I like how we've gone from he would kill a comatose person to he's cured a sick man to his boring play.
It's so good. Like I can't. I know a lot of words. There aren't any for this.
I mean, that means a lot. That definitely means a lot coming from Sir Jolt. You should wear that with a badge of honor. That you have made the most eloquent man I know speechless.
Well, he was still talking, so can we really call that speechless?
Fairness, I am speechless for very wide uses of the word speechless.